It was probably around mid-March when we set out to make sure that vlog episode number 100 was as epic as it could be. And it totally lived up to the hype. So I'm walking around New York today just reflecting on all the stuff that I learned in preparing for that interview. I mean, I must have spent like 50 hours preparing. I read 2 of his books and watched and listened to countless interviews on YouTube and via podcasts on iTunes. So today I want to share and reflect on 3 things that stand out from all that research and the time that I spent with him yesterday. So what can we learn from Neil deGRASSE Tyson? The first thing, which I got from his autobiography called The Sky Is Not the Limit, and then again during an interview yesterday, was that he assembles his role models a la carte. So what do I mean by that? What does he mean by that? Well, instead of finding 1 or 2 people to emulate like we're often told to do, what he does is he finds different role models for different parts of his life. He finds people he admires who might excel at their craft or who have great morals, and then tries to emulate the best parts about them. So maybe he has 10, 20, or even countless mentors that he takes just a little bit from. And then this one came up all the time. I learned about how powerful the human ego is, and how easily we can forget about how big and how vast the universe is. I mean, Earth is so tiny in comparison to the rest of the universe, and maybe we tend to think too highly of ourselves, too highly of our intellect. But it's not that we're small, because we are so deeply connected to the rest of the universe. It's just that we're a part of it and not the center of it. And this is what Neil deGRASSE Tyson calls the cosmic perspective. And then I hadn't been able to put my finger or identify this last one until the interview yesterday. But I think this might be what Neil deGRASSE Tyson does best. He says that almost everybody comes to the table with the scaffolding of pop culture and common knowledge, which isn't the same for everybody, but many people do have a certain basic understanding, from music to politics to sports. And then what he does is he clads that scaffolding with the science. And he connects science and pop culture. So instead of having the students adapt to the teacher adapts to the students. And that's why I think Neil deGRASSE Tyson is such a beloved educator and an icon that so many of us admire.